Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
Packers prepare for the possibility he's going to be on the field? Because obviously it's a very different defensive game plan if you're playing Matt Moore than if you're playing Patrick Mahomes, and they want to add that to the one of the only advantages they have this weekend, the misdirection. Fine, but there is no chance whatsoever, no way whatsoever, they should put Patrick Mahomes out there Sunday night. I don't think there's any way whatsoever they should put him out there the following Sunday against Minnesota. Now, am I willing over the next...
They need to let him sit out for 2 games. Because Andy Reid already put him in harm's way already. Last game, when his ankle was messed up, why would you go for a sneak? And he won't be in this situation right now. Because he don't know how to keep him out of harm's way. He don't need to play in this game coming up. He got this knee injury because his coach put him in a situation when his ankle was already messed up. And then you gonna make him do a sneak where 300-pound man's falling on him. And I know it's a safe play, but that's a lot of pounds that's falling on him in a pile. He don't need to play. He's too valuable for this team. If this team would have any chance of going deep in the playoffs and going to a Super Bowl, he need to be healthy. Don't rush him out there. I understand he's running around practice. I understand that. But don't rush him out there because you see him running around and doing drills and everything. Don't rush him out there. Let him have 2 games off. You got to put that trust in Matt Moore, a veteran, and go get that done. You don't put your viable player out there, the most important player on that team. Don't need to be out there. He need to be out of harm's way, and don't put him in.
2 weeks as he practices soften my stance that he should be out all the way until the bye? Sure. I think it's somewhat unbelievable that a week ago this evening, he was having his kneecap relocated, reduced back into place on the field, and that yesterday he was on the practice field. It's a testament to the Chiefs training staff, testament to being a young guy and his body healing quicker and no real damage being done. But he can't play Sunday, Chris. Under no circumstances can you put Patrick Mahomes on the field against that Green Bay pass rush with the Chiefs beat up offensive line with his ankle still injured. 8 days, or I guess it'd be 10 days after the kneecap dislocation.
Nick, I totally agree with you. If he's a normal guy, if he's Nick Wright or someone else trying to go about their business, I totally agree with you. But this is what the greatest football players ever played this game. This is what they have done. The reason why the league is what it is in this brutal sport. Guys have played through being injured and chancing their career. That's what the league is made on. So without the guarantees, the mentality of football players, yeah, there's pro baseball, there's pro basketball, there's hockey, but man, there's nothing like being a pro football player. You only got 16 dates, and the players don't want to miss. And that's the reason why I like not having fully guaranteed contracts, because when you don't have fully guaranteed contracts, it forces you to go beyond what you typically would do. If Patty Mahomes had $150 million guaranteed, I'm telling you, he would think about not playing. But it's still the football mentality. Brett Favre, the guy who he's compared with more than any other quarterback. What do you respect most?
Because Brett Favre used to be hurt and go out there and play. You got to save him from himself. But I have a feeling they going to let him go out there and play. If y'all do let him step on the field, y'all have to do something to keep him out of harm's way, man. Because he ain't healthy. It only been 8 days since that injury happened. You got to keep him upright. You can't allow him to get back in harm's way to make it worse. If he do play, you got to figure out something to keep him from even getting more damage. You just got to save him from himself. But all football players do that. They go play hurt. There's a lot of players that do that. And I feel like he's going to go out there and play. He feel like he got to keep the team winning games. He can't afford to miss any.
It's about Brett Favre.
Never, ever missed.
Never, ever missed. And I'm going to tell you something. There were a lot of Wednesdays. There were a lot of Fridays where he was going to be out. He was going to be doubtful. There were 2 times in my career. Once when I had a high ankle sprain, I decided to go against the doctor and go and play. Did it set me back? A couple years later, I did have to have a surgery. My shoulder, the same ring, came back from a broken collarbone in 4 weeks. The following year, had to have surgery when I separated my AC joint. Does it still give me problems to this day? Absolutely. Was it worth it, both of those occasions? Yes. I don't have the same amount of movement in my right ankle that I have in my left, but was it worth it? Absolutely. My shoulder right now, I feel like 5 of the 7 days a week, I feel like I have a pinched nerve on my right side. Why? Because I rushed myself back onto the field. But that was kind of the thing that I was known for. My overall durability, not only just my talent, but my availability, because I do believe that's a skill. And it's going to be hard to keep Patty Mahomes. Just as you were shocked that he was at practice yesterday, I'll be shocked if he's not under center on Sunday, especially after participating in a Wednesday practice that you don't have to. He could have easily sat out Wednesday, Thursday, said, I'm going to test drive it on Friday, which is the normal routine. For him to be out there on Wednesday lets you know he is going to be. Ain't no decoys on Wednesday.
So you think he's going to play?
I know he is.
That's shocking to me. That's shocking. I obviously am not saying you're wrong. We can't know until Sunday, but you and I didn't.
Let's do it, Mark.
You could tell if he out on practice doing warm-ups, dropping back and throwing passes, he's going to play Sunday. If he's going to play Sunday, run the ball just to help him out so he can get through that game and get through the season. For these 2 games, just run the ball a lot more. I understand who he is, but that's the way you could protect your franchise.
Cooper last week. Mari Cooper didn't practice Wednesday, didn't practice Thursday. The team said, listen, if you're going to play on Sunday, you must practice on Friday. And then they worked him out before the game. Patty Mahomes is already on the practice field on Wednesday when the coaching staff and the training staff is saying, if he had any discomfort, let's just wait 24 hours, Patty. Like, we're not in no rush. Let's wait 48 hours till Friday. So for me, I'd totally be shocked. Patty Mahomes is going to play against the Green Bay Packers.
Well, for a guy as important to an organization and a franchise as Patrick Mahomes, if you're the team, wouldn't you want to err on the side of caution? Even if Patrick Mahomes says, I want to play, I'm ready, I feel good. If you're Andy Reid and your entire success, because he dislocated his kneecap.
How do you know he's not? He's going to go to practice. He's going to throw the ball. How's the team going to hold him out if he can throw the ball?
Well, it's more his mobility.
Right, he's not going to have full mobility this Sunday.
Of course not.
Well, that's
but part of Patty Mahomes' greatness is not that he's mobile.
Well, no, part of his greatness is that he's mobile. The entirety of his greatness is not that he's mobile. He would be great just sitting in the pocket. Agreed on that. But you made a very interesting point earlier, which is part of the story of this game is guys playing through injury. But unfortunately, another part of the story of this game is the untold story of players whose careers were cut short because of this exact reason. We all talk about RG3 and the play when Haloti Ngata blew out his knee. He was already hurt in that football game. If you watch that game, and I know you remember it, it was a playoff game, and there was speculation, should he be out there? Now, maybe RG3 was a fait accompli. Maybe at some point his body wasn't built for this game. I don't know. But I do know that there is a possibility that there is a whole RG3 story we never got to see because it was a playoff game, because it was such a vital, critical
Ultimately,
moment.
Nick, though, it's not about the fans. It's not about Andy Reid. It's not about that doctor. This is Patty Mahomes' career. That's his body. That's his knee. It's his decision to make. All right? Yeah, you guys will participate in it, but it's my decision to make if I'm going to play. He's going to be cleared by the doctors to be able to play if he can tolerate. It's called pain threshold. How much can you take? And the best players ever played this game, their pain threshold was really, really high. The best quarterbacks ever played this game, and we don't see it a lot more because you don't have to be tough to play this game. But the best guys that ever been under center, that played the NFL, have been tough. I wouldn't be surprised at all that Patty Mahomes was to play. And the decision, it should be his. It shouldn't be a doctor's because greatness, we don't know. And what if you stop him from doing something? Like, the doctor doesn't actually know if you can make it through this little phase. That's why it's called a doctor-patient relationship.
Well, let me ask you real quick on this, because you said it's Patrick Mahomes' decision. Do you not feel there is, take the fans out of it, an organizational responsibility at some times to protect a player from himself?
Yeah, at some point, yes. But also, Nick, but this is my career. All right? You're going to sign a lot. If you're the general manager, you're going to have a lot of more players. My career is going to be directed by me. I will make the best decision for me and for my family. And just because you guys are a little antsy.
If he's going to play, it's got to be a lot of quick passes. He can't hang onto the football past 3 seconds. The football has to be out of his hands quick. That's the way you could protect him. Not have him in that pocket for long. Because the offensive line ain't that good right now. And y'all had to do a quick passes for him. Just to keep him upright and get through that game.
There's something about the pain and everything. That's why he's a football player.
So this decision will just be Patrick Mahomes.
No, you get cleared first.
I'm sure.
But
Once the doctor's cleared,
ultimately, Andy Reid's going to look at it and say, Patty, can you do it? And then there's going to be a trust factor. All right? That's the big thing in sports. Do we trust them? Last year, they trusted Kevin Durant. All right? He ended up getting injured. But that's all part of it, man. That's what you sign up for. There ain't no rose-colored men like, oh, this is all going to just work out. Patty Mahomes going to be MVP again. No, they're called hurdles. They're called obstacles, and it what forces people to be great. And that's what I'm hoping Patty Mahomes plays, because that's what I grew up watching. When Roger Staubach was playing for the Cowboys, that's what I was watching. Dan Marino got knocked down. That's what I was watching. Brett Favre, every single week. Peyton Manning, the greatest ever played, they were the toughest. And I believe Patty Mahomes, he wants to be in that class.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips